Welcome to Same Spit, Different Face TV. Well, my opinions is facts, and if you don't like my opinions, you can start your own podcast. And it's free. So don't forget to spit on the like button, the subscribe button, and the notification. If you clicked on this video to hear about Jess Hilarious confronting Charlemagne and Envy, I need you to hit that like button. If you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button. Now, Spit Squad, for those of you who don't know, the internet was set ablaze when Jess Hilarious went live on her Instagram and just started spilling everything about how she feel. And basically, she was the one who brought Lauren Larosa up to the Breakfast Club, and that Lauren Larosa has been doing a great job, but it was supposed to be Jess with the mess. And then after a while, instead of them giving Jess with the mess, they just started letting Lauren LaRosa read it. Now, obviously, the internet saw, hey, Lauren LaRosa is better than what Jess was. And we have to understand that sometimes you get pregnant and you go home and you come back to a job, but that job has no room for you. We got to remember, Tom Brady, one of the greatest quarterback ever, was playing behind a very great quarterback. His name was Drew Bledsoe. Drew Bledsoe got injured and Tom Brady became the starter of the Patriots, and Drew Bledsoe never saw the field again as a star in the Patriots uniform. That's just how life goes sometimes. And sometimes you're not a hater. You want the best for somebody. You look up to them or you looking out for them. Y'all besties, y'all friends. That's your homie. That's your road dog. Y'all from the same hood. He rap, you rap. And you say, you know what? I'm going to freestyle for Meek. Let me bring my homie to freestyle. And guess what? Meek, Jay-Z, whoever, they end up saying this person is the person that I want to sign, and you miss your opportunity. So with Jess Hilarious, yeah, you just got the job. Now, it's not your fault you got, well, it is her fault she got pregnant, but maternity leave is a real thing. It's something that a woman should have. It's something that a man should be able to be there to help the woman with the child. But you have to understand that if you go away soon as you get a job, no, the job not gonna stop. People not gonna just sit around and say, well, Jess not here. Let's stop doing Jess with the mess and let's just keep moving on with Donkey of the Day. No, they're gonna find a way to replace it. Now, with them finding something to replace Jess with the mess, we started to figure out, wait, this is a real journalist here. Lauren LaRosa not only can read the story, she knows the story, she does follow up on the story, she does in-depth insight. She also has relationships with different people where she can reach out and find out all the information we want. Now, Jess Hilarious can't be upset about that. Now, I know what Jess Hilarious is saying. Hey, we can have a segment where I still do Jess with the mess, the little ghetto ratchet stuff, and Lauren LaRosa no, nobody wants to hear you do Jess with the mess. Now, I will be honest, when Jess first came on, I was like, man, this is perfect. Jess killing it. Man, she might be better as a radio personality than she is with comedy. And the reason I said that is because she knows how to be in a room with the man. Jess, for as much stuff that she says is controversy, and as much as I look at her and I be like, yo, she be saying some things that if I was her guy, I wouldn't be able to accept. Like the morning she wore the ring that Chris Brown brought her. In my personal opinion, that's disrespectful if you a man or a woman. If a woman gifted a man a chain and then that man say, oh, she talking crazy in the media, let me come up here with this chain on so I could show her what she gave me and what she did, I feel like that's disrespectful too. But the things that make Jess disrespectful or the things that make her controversy are the things that drive her listeners to rock with her. She's like the female Boosie, and to be honest with you, she's the woman version of what Charlemagne the God used to be. Only difference is the world is a lot more PC now, but it's kind of going back the other way, especially with Trump in office and people saying what they want to say, etc., right? But my personal opinion of the situation is that, Jess underestimated the power of Lauren LaRosa. She thought that, she was just doing a favor for one of her little home girls, and her little home girl was looking for a place to be. And, maybe I could bring her in here and bring her up under here with me. And maybe somebody will see that she talented, and then maybe she'll get a job somewhere else and it won't be as big as the Breakfast Club, but maybe I can start her back on the right track. And what she didn't understand understand was the job for Lauren Larosa was the Breakfast Club. The place where Lauren Larosa would be discovered was the Breakfast Club, and the Breakfast Club is not gonna let a talent like Lauren Larosa go. Now, I don't know if Lauren Larosa been working as the producer in the background for a while, and now she finally coming to the forefront. But Lauren LaRosa is hands down better at the news than Jess is, and she fills in. Now, the one major thing I like about Jess is Jess never really plays the victim until this part of the situation. But before that, I felt like she was somebody who you can sit in a bar with as a man, and you can snap and Jones and joke back and forth, and she'll be able to hold her own. Now, we all know that at some point, well, never mind that. That part don't even matter. I just feel like Jess has to be able to understand that this is business, and in business, you're going to listen to the feedback. And the feedback online is, yo, we don't want Jess back. Lauren LaRosa is doing a great job. Why would we get her back? Now, I can't understand where Jess come from when she say, yo, these people need to communicate. This is a business. This is about professionalism. Why do I come back one day and y'all don't say, hey, this is the plan moving forward. This is what we want to do. Y'all just leave it up in the air and say, oh, well, her and Jess talked to each other. Jess invited her here, so Jess should be cool with it. No, you should have a conversation about it, whether she cool with it or not. But even though I said all of those things about Jess, I'm just being objective. But I do side with Jess that it needed to be better communication. It should be better communication moving forward. And that was her job. See, the difference between what happened with Drew Bledsoe and Tom Brady, the Patriots told Drew Bledsoe, listen, bro, you got injured. Sorry, it's unfortunate, but now we have the future, and you can go sit down somewhere because you're not coming back in. Matter of fact, we're going to trade you because we want to see you go somewhere and succeed. Your success just won't be had here. And I think that's something that the Breakfast Club might have to explore. Like, listen, we appreciate you, Jess. You've done great. We'll give you a severance package. But I think one of the biggest problems right now is that she's been having a dispute online where Corey Holcomb has been relentlessly criticizing her. And some of his criticism is correct. I'm not saying the stuff where he speak about, different things about her, but some of his criticism is correct. And I think she's a famous person. She's a celebrity, and she does public service as far as like doing radio, as far as doing comedy. So people have the right to have an opinion on how her work go and what she do, especially if she get mad at something they say about her and she go back at them. We can't determine like, oh, we need to stop or he's taking it too far. No, if somebody say something bad about me that I don't like, I have the right to say something about them back, but I also have the right to just not say nothing. I have the right to ignore them. I have the right to, when I respond, to say something mean and vicious, or I have the right to say, yo, I don't appreciate what you said about me and whatever I did, etc. But I just want you to know you allowed to your opinion. I don't want to go back and forth with you about it. Salute, have a good day. So you can handle those things. You can address things without being nasty and mean. And sometimes when you address things mean and nasty, that's what the person looking for. The person like, oh, okay, this what you want? I've been waiting to say all the things I really speak about you. So part of her actually being replaced and losing her job is it plays into the narrative of Corey Holcomb saying that she's not funny, she's less hilarious, all of those things he said about her. So if they fired her or removed her from the job now or within the next 2 years, it would kind of be like her feeling like they set her up or, they left her out to dry because she kept saying, yo, y'all not taking up for me on the internet when people say things. And to be honest, it's not on them to take up for you when you on the internet. The same way you go on the internet and you speak your mind about other people, you speak your mind about the little boy who went through cancer. The same way you speak your mind about people relationships, you chime in on a Diddy case, you chime in and say you believe or don't believe people. You need to be able to go on the internet and take up for yourself the same way and not put the onus on nobody else to take up for you. Now, when it comes to the business part of it, iHeartMedia, or whoever the PD is of that station, communicating with you and saying, hey, this is our plan for Lauren Larosa. This is our plan for you. You've been gone. We found out that she is doing a great job from here moving forward. This is what it's going to be. She's correct about that. But nobody's entitled to look out for you, do anything for you. The biggest thing that happened was when it was going up and everybody was saying who should have the job, who should work, who should do this, who should do that. All of the fans were saying that you should be there and you should do it. And JESS actually prematurely announced that she got the job before she actually got the job, and the fans rallied around to make sure that she got the job. So if we rally around you as fans to make sure you get the job, and even people who don't really like you as a person say, wow, she's a great radio personality. And this will be the last thing I'll say about it. It'll go back to the maternity leave. If you know you just started a new job and you know that you haven't solidified yourself there, but the problem is she probably thought she solidified herself, and she's looking at the longevity of the Breakfast Club and Charlemagne, and she's looking at the fan bases she have online and how people rock with her, and she probably like, yo, I've made a milestone in my life. I'm with a new man that I love. Let me go have this baby and start this family with him. And no, you can't do that, because to be honest, even though it's something you can do, to the record, to the radio station, they could look at it like, damn, she just got all of this money out of us. And instead of coming here and locking in and solidifying her career, the first thing she do is have a baby and call for maternity leave. That makes you seem unreliable. And like I said, maternity leave is something women should have. It's something men can have. But at the same time, you can't stop the perception that people will have of you. And the perception of anybody who's a boss of a company is, I want to run this company in a way that benefits the company. And you being out of job after we just gave you a massive contract, after you just fought to be at this radio station, after we was getting so much backlash as a radio station because we hadn't hired you yet, because you were still working on a contract and you wanted more money. The first thing you do is go get a baby. Yeah, okay, we got something for you. Check out my original Chicago hood movie in the end screen, No Time to Play Fair. If you into sneakers, you a sneakerhead, you love seeing the new Jordans, Pumas, whatever it may be, subscribe to Kicking It with Fairplay 2333. If you trying to follow me on my basketball journey, my weightlifting and fitness journey, and also be inspired to get back on your fitness journey, subscribe to Fairplay, Flex, and Fadeaway. Also, any of these pages I just named, you can also find them on TikTok or Instagram.